I want to ask about nationals. I've seen a lot of things about, I think especially with volleyball in North America, or sports in general in Canada in particular. I think the NCAA is going. They're trying to go.
Mhm.
Um, but people are away from sport, and how you and your team coped with being a favorite going into nationals, sweeping the U of A in the Canada West final, and then did you guys get to Manitoba? Like, you guys were in Manitoba,
Mhm.
you're ready for your kind of hometown national debut, and then everything stops. The world, everything gets thrown into disarray. There's no
Yeah,
nationals for the first time in what, like 60 years, something like that.
something like that. Yeah, oh man, that's a tough weekend for sure. Um, so we won Can West on Saturday, and we left for nationals on a Tuesday. Um, and like we won Can West, and it was great. But we were already just so dialed. Like the guys who had won nationals the year before, just and lost the nationals the year before that,
Hmm.
were just like so conscious that like this means nothing. Like it doesn't matter. Like when I was in my second year and we won Can West, we're like, yeah, we won Can West, and then we went to nationals and got pumped in the final,
Hmm.
and we're like, oh, no one cares that we won Can West. Like nationals is the one that matters. So, and then in my third year, when we lost Can West, we were like, oh man, that sucks. But like we were so dialed going into Laval. And then we beat Brandon, and that was like unreal. We hadn't beat them all year,
Hmm.
and we beat our nationals. And then no one remembers like we're the national champions that year.
Yeah.
So I think we had that same kind of core guys still for that my fourth year, and we were like, okay, we won, that's great, but like nationals is the target, and we were dialed in and focused for that. So we got there on a Tuesday, we trained Wednesday and Thursday, and each day it kind of like we heard a little bit more news about COVID.
Hmm.
Um, and Wednesday was like, oh man, like this COVID thing's like there's maybe like a 10% chance that we might not have fans or something. Like, oh, that's ridiculous, but whatever.
Hmm.
Like, then Thursday, we're at Morning Surpass and we find out there's going to be no fans allowed. Only 50 people in the gym. And we're like, what? Like, I was like, man, like that's the best part about these tournaments. And like Manitoba, like historically has sweet fans for these types of events. Like they have a pretty big volleyball community. Like Can West there, and my first year was amazing. And like I knew like so many people from Steinbach would be out supporting me, and that would like make it special. We were playing the home team in the quarters, so it was gonna be wild. Like it was gonna be awesome. So that was a big dagger, but like okay, like we're still here to win nationals. Like control what you can control. Like we're gonna do this thing still. And then it was Thursday night before we were supposed to play Friday. Thursday night it was pretty late. It was like around 10, I think. We were grabbing like a bite to eat maybe at the hotel restaurant, and Ben like called a meeting, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, why are we having a meeting now? Like something must have happened. Like not thinking anything serious, but maybe he wants to talk about something. Like we had our full staff there. So there was about 30 of us, I want to say 25 to 30 of us in this room. And he just kind of walked in and like to the front and just said like they've pulled the plug, they've canceled the whole thing. Um, this is gonna be like our last moment probably all together. So it was just kind of like some guys thought he was kidding at first. Most of us were just like, what? Like he's like, and it just turned into. It was honestly a really special night. We probably spent I want to say like an hour in there, guys. It kind of turned into like a seniors night times two.
Hmm.
I want to say, but like just with so much more heartache. Um, Guys were talking about like me and Kern and Pierce and Jordy, a lot of tears, a lot of hugs. Um, and I think just the saddest part was is we never got like we were a really great team, and we never got to like we were just ready to like showcase everything we worked for all season over the next 3 days. So that sucked, and then that we didn't get to celebrate together one last time. Um, like if we would have known that the Can West final was our last game together, then we would have like celebrated. Like that would have been just amazing. But yeah, that's just the toughest part is we never got to celebrate together for one last time. And yeah, it was a real emotional night. Um, a lot of tears, a lot of great stories. Um, it was cool to see like even the young guys on the team were just so heartbroken for us old guys because like we had grown like so close with them over the year, um, and they just wanted like us to play so bad.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, man, it was tough. That was a tough night.
Do you want to end it there? That seems like a pretty.
Um, I'll just say that like Ben Ben was like such a great leader about it. He was just said like there's like literally nothing you can do, and you guys should be so proud of like what you've accomplished this season and who you guys are as men, and yeah, that we shouldn't, that it's like not like there's nothing we can do and we shouldn't dwell on it. And just that he was so proud of us and he would just wanted us to have another chance to play together. So yeah, Ben was great about it, and it was great to be together in that last moment. But it's crazy to think about even now. Like we haven't all been together in a room like since that night because we all kind of went our separate ways. Like I stayed in Winnipeg for the weekend still, and yeah,
Mhm.
mm-hmm. On it there.